AgroBuzz, our weekly agricultural program right here on Doreen's Coffee Break. This week we'll continue to highlight careers in agriculture, and we are happy to welcome today's guest, Dr. Lisa Myers-Morgan, who is the Principal Research Director in the Research and Development Division of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. We're getting such really interesting careers coming out of the agricultural industry. She's located at Bodles Research Station in Old Harbison, Catherine. Morning to you, Dr. Lisa Myers-Morgan. How are you doing this morning?
Yes, good morning, Doreen. I'm doing very well, thank you.
Wonderful. Welcome to AgroBuzz. Now, I hear that there are many different types of professional areas involved in the research and development area of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. And today, we want to talk about some of those. So, before we get into any more of this, tell us a little about the Bodles Research Center and how long has it been around and how many people employed there? You know, those usual questions.
Well, the Bodles Research Station is currently one of five research stations under the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. The name Bodles has been synonymous with livestock research since the 1970s.
Yes.
But apart from livestock, we also do crop and plant research work here at Bodles Research Station. I think it was around the 80s that the crop and plant protection research units were actually relocated to Bodles from Hope Garden. So currently we continue to have multidisciplinary activities being conducted here at Bodles Research Station.
Right, so I imagine research and development is a very important part in ensuring the growth and the viability of the agricultural sector.
Yes, it is.
Now, is Bodles the only R&D station here in Jamaica?
No. As I said, it's one of five. We have our Orange River Research Station, which is in St. Mary. That has a focus with regards to food tree crop production. We have our Montpelier Research Station, which is all the way in St. James, in Montpelier, and we do both crop and plant protection and livestock activities there. The Montpelier Research Station is the holder of the nucleus herd for poor Jamaican Brahmins, the only herd nucleus herd within the Caribbean. We have also our Top Mountain Research Station, all the way up in the hills of St. Andrew, and primarily we focus on exotic food and vegetable production at that location.
That sounds lovely.
And we also have a center, a demonstration and training center in Huntsville, in St. Elizabeth, which focuses on small ruminants, that is goat and sheep production.
What are some of the
we are all over.
Yes, man, that sounds good. What are some of the job functions that are carried out at Bodles?
Well, as it relates to our livestock area, the major focus has been on animal nutrition and forage development. Over the years, we have had the scientists who have done tremendous work in that area. Most of them now have retired and moved on, and we have a young cadre of staff now who are seeking to follow in their footsteps with regards to looking at how we can adapt or find local seeds that can be utilized in our animal nutrition. We also have what we call the conservation of our genetic resources, in that we're conserving both our livestock and our crop-related plant material. As relates to livestock, I know we're all familiar with the work of Dr. Kitty Leckie, and we have others like Dr. Carl Wellington and Dr. McLaren, who have contributed over the years to the development of the livestock sector, and we continue to preserve and maintain those lines of animals that relate to the Jamaica Hope, the Jamaica Black, I mentioned the Jamaica Port Ramon. We no longer are holders of the Red Pole, but they are located at Minard and other livestock centers around the island. As it relates to breeding activities, we are now working with Dr. Mota with regards to the utilization of embryo transfer technology in livestock reproduction as it relates to cattle. And we're also working on the CFC Small Ruminants project using ET technology as well with regards to sheep and goats. As it relates to crop research and plant protection, you must have been hearing a lot about the seed army worm.
Yes.
And the Research and Development Division has been integral, along with RADO and ACDI, work on other stakeholders under the support of SAO to try and develop a system of training our farmers in how to handle and manage this particular issue. In the past, there were issues with pest outbreaks like pink hibiscus, mealy bug, red palm mite, and our plant protection unit has worked along with plant quarantine and RADO in trying to stem these problems.
Good.
And in terms of our food, we have heard about Bodles Globe that was released from the research station, and we are now doing a clean feed program focusing on sweet potato, where we're producing material that is free and clean of there's disease or pathogens that would affect productivity, and we're seeking to see how such material can be given to the farmers so that they can improve their level of productivity. So that's just a few things.
A lot of stuff going on. So very quickly, Dr. Myers-Morgan, what are some of the career skill areas in agriculture that are the greatest need at this time, especially for the young people?
Well, right now we are in desperate need for persons in the livestock area in particular, as relates to livestock breeding. Right, so little is being done in terms of as our agricultural institutions currently, but as it relates to developing that skill in our young people. We are also desirous of persons who can, work in the area of animal nutrition, as it relates to the use of these advanced technologies. I mentioned EP, AI has been around, artificial insemination has been around. For those who don't have EPs, like I said, EP, embryo transfer.
Yes.
Right? So the need is for our young people to be more exposed to the use of science and technology in agricultural production. Right?
So there's a lot of exciting things there for young people to get involved and choose this as a career path, eh?
Yes, and also the application of information technology.
Yes.
And agribusiness as well.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Lisa Myers-Morgan, Principal Research Director, Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, for being my guest this morning. Continue to do the fine work that you do, okay?
Thank you very much, Doreen.
Right. Now, research is a very important part of ensuring the growth and sustainable development of the agricultural sector, and there are many, many career options in this area of the industry. So to find out more about them and other aspects of the work of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, visit the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries website at www.moa.gov.jm. And don't forget to support our farmers and help agriculture sustainable by eating what we grow and grow what we eat.
Don't give up all the countries, try to help ourselves. While your Jamaican produce, when you sit in the market, buy from the lady with the basket, lad. You know, for she have to walk it, so eat what we grow.